ready to feel like a kid again.
Always up for that.
Today we're diving deep into Arnold Lobel's Frog and Toad Are Friends.
A classic.
We'll be looking at excerpts from the book itself
Yeah.
and a summary that breaks down why it's so, well, charming,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
And our goal, to explore the stories as they were originally written
I like it.
and see why they continue to resonate with readers even today.
It's pretty amazing how Frog and Toad Are Friends
Yeah.
manages to capture so much with such simple language.
Yeah.
It's 5 interconnected stories
Okay.
about, well, Frog and Toad, of course.
Right.
Their friendship, their everyday adventures, just life, you know?
I think it's aimed at young children originally,
It is.
but I bet there are things that we,
Oh, yeah.
as adults reading it again,
Absolutely.
can still pick up on, right?
Oh, tons, for sure. So the first story,
Okay.
Spring,
Oh.
introduces us to Frog, who is, as you might expect, super excited about spring.
Right.
And then there's Toad,
Yeah.
who's still, well,
Yeah.
all snuggled up in bed.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Don't we all?
Some mornings it's rough.
Definitely.
So how does Frog,
Yeah.
get Toad out of hibernation mode?
Well, Frog gets this idea
Okay.
to bring spring to Toad.
Okay.
So he gathers up all these flowers, sprinkles them with water
Clever.
to make them look all dewy and fresh, you know?
I see.
And then leaves them by Toad's bedside.
Oh, wow.
So Toad wakes up, sees the fresh flowers, and totally believes that spring has just, like, sprung.
He was tricked.
A little bit, yeah.
That's pretty clever, a frog, though.
It is.
Even if it's a little,
yeah, a little sneaky.
a little bit of a trick.
It's all in good fun, though.
Yeah, it shows how much he cares about Toad enjoying life.
Exactly.
Right.
That's the heart of it.
Sets the tone for their whole friendship.
It does.
Now, in the second story, things are flipped.
Oh, yeah.
Toad is trying to cheer up Frog, who's
sick.
right, who's feeling under the weather.
Toad wants to tell him a story,
Okay.
but he gets all flustered, you know?
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
Trying to help and just making things worse.
It happens.
The poor Toad.
But Frog is very understanding.
Okay.
He knows Toad means well
Yeah.
and just tells him it's okay, they can rest together.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's a really tender moment about understanding and empathy.
Yeah, it shows you don't need big gestures to be a good friend.
Exactly.
Just being there is enough.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Okay, what adventure comes next? A lost button, is that right?
That's the one. And this one's a real wild goose chase.
Oh.
Toad loses a button from his jacket and is just devastated. Frog, always the supportive friend, insists on helping find it.
So they're off on a button hunt.
Pretty much.
I bet it's more about the journey than the destination.
You got it.
Right.
They search high and low.
Wow.
Even ask other animals for help.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's quite the scene. The story has a lot of humor in it,
Okay.
highlighting the absurdity of it all, you know?
So wait,
Yeah.
when Toad finally gives up and goes home,
Yep.
does he find it?
He does.
Right under his nose the whole time.
They're on his own floor. But instead of being embarrassed,
Yeah.
Toad takes all the other buttons they found and sews them onto a jacket for Frog as a thank you.
Oh.
See? Grumpy on the surface.
Yeah.
But a real softy underneath.
He may not always say it,
Nope.
but he clearly appreciates Frog's friendship.
Deeply.
Okay, a swim is next, right?
That's right.
This one sounds fun.
It is. It
I'm
is.
intrigued.
It's a good one. This one really captures those little insecurities we all feel sometimes.
Okay.
Toad is so excited to go swimming with Frog, but he's really self-conscious about his new swimsuit.
Oh, no.
He makes Frog promise not to look at him
Oh, boy.
until he's in the water.
Yeah, I think we've all been there.
Oh, totally.
Wanting to make a good impression, worrying about what people think.
It's human nature.
So does Toad's plan work?
Well, not exactly. As he's walking towards the water,
Yeah.
trying to be all cool and casual, he trips and falls right there on the bank.
That's like the worst.
It's that moment you just want to disappear.
Yeah.
But Frog being, well, Frog,
Yeah.
he doesn't laugh
Good.
or make Toad feel worse.
Right.
He just helps him up and says, it's okay.
What a good friend.
A true friend helps you through those embarrassing moments.
Totally. They don't make a big deal out of it.
Nope.
They just offer a hand.
And there's a funny twist, too.
They tell me.
Some other animals saw Toad fall,
Uh-oh.
and they had also promised not to look.
Right.
but in their effort to be polite and look away, they end up tripping and falling themselves.
Yeah.
It's this whole chain reaction of clumsiness.
Yeah, it is hilarious.
It makes toes fall a little less embarrassing.
Right. Everyone's prone to a stumble every now and then.
Exactly.
It's like, don't take ourselves too seriously.
Sometimes you just gotta laugh it off.
Right. Okay, what about the last story?
The letter.
Yeah.
It's all about simple gestures of friendship.
Okay.
Toad's feeling down because he never gets any mail.
Oh, I get that.
It's nice to feel remembered, to get something just for you.
Yeah, for sure.
So Frog, being Frog,
Yeah.
decides to write Toad a letter to cheer him up.
How thoughtful.
He spends the whole day on it,
Wow.
carefully choosing the words, you know.
It's the thought that counts.
Absolutely.
Taking the time to do something special for a friend.
Exactly.
Now, how does he get the letter to Toad?
He gives it to a snail to deliver.
A snail. That letter's going to take a while.
It might.
But maybe that's part of the charm, the anticipation.
Maybe so.
The waiting.
It's like a reminder that good things take time.
Patience. Patience, exactly.
Building a good friendship.
Could have said it better myself.
You know, it's amazing how Lobel is able to, create these simple stories, but they have,
They really pack a punch, don't they?
yeah, such an emotional punch.
It's no wonder this book is still so beloved.
It's a classic for a reason.
It really is.
I think it's the kind of book that, it stays with you.
Oh, absolutely.
You read it as a kid. You enjoy the adventures.
Right.
Then you revisit it as an adult and discover all these,
deeper layers.
Deeper layers, yeah.
Definitely.
That's got to be part of what makes it so enduring, don't you think?
I think so, for sure.
It speaks to us on different levels at different times in our lives.
It does. It really does.
It does it all with this,
Gentle chewing.
Gentle humor.
Warmth.
Yeah, warmth.
It's comforting,
Yeah, it's like a reminder that even when things are tough, there's always room for those simple joys, genuine connection.
Exactly. So for you, what stands out is the most important message?
For me, I think it's a celebration of the ordinary.
Okay.
These aren't
big, epic adventures.
Exactly. They're everyday moments.
Right.
But they're so meaningful because of the friendship at the heart of it all.
That's a good point.
It reminds us to cherish those simple connections,
Yeah, I like that a lot.
To find joy in the little things.
How about you? What resonates most with you?
I think for me, it's the reminder that real friendship is about accepting each other, flaws and all,
Yeah.
Frog and Toad are so different.
Totally.
But that's what makes their friendship work.
They embrace those differences.
Exactly.
We could all learn a thing or two from them.
Couldn't we, though?
Thanks for taking this deep dive with me.
My pleasure.
And to everyone listening, we'd love to hear what Frog and Toad are friends means to you.
Yeah, let us know.
Until next time, happy reading.